Let's go ahead and we'll get into Spider-Man Brand New Day. This released June 30th of 2026. Spider-Man Brand New Day, 1 cost, 2 power, season pass card. This guy is movable twice, and after this moves to a location, give one of your other cards here +1 power, even unrevealed ones. So,
nice.
Yeah, I put down here, nice to boost unrevealed cards, folds into the movable strategy that everybody's coming up with here. I hear a lot of people saying that this is a good card. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it looks good. I gave it a break on the season pass this time. With this, it might be the only time you see the original Spider-Man now will be when you take out Uncle Ben.
Well,
yeah, he obviously works a lot with move. You've got a lot of different cards to choose from with move now, but I could also see him with Invisible Woman, since he can give bonuses to unrevealed cards, or Super Giant, or Malekith. And finally get Malekith out there. And then, of course, Venus. We talked about how useful Venus can be. So, if that's your desire.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, he wouldn't be limited to move decks.
Yeah,
really.
man, you throw him into... The ability has got to work with Madam Web, too, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you could potentially move him... If you got Madam Web out there, you can move him up to 3 times. 1 over, and then 1 again, and then 1 again. Throw Hercules in there to bounce him again.
Yeah.
So
actually, I used Hercules the other day. I was messing around with the move deck.
I remember when Hercules...
Even without any of these new cards.
Fun stuff. All right. Well, then we have Peter Parker's significant other here, Mary Jane. 3 costs.
What are you talking about? What reality are you living in?
Oh, sorry. I forgot about Mephisto. All right, so Mary Jane's the super premium pass card. End of turn. Give each of your cards that move this turn +1 power. I wrote down here in capital letters, Silk. She moves all over the place. So, what's your thoughts here on Mary Jane?
Going to be is a force to be reckoned with. She would be a good reason to pack Invisible Woman First Steps and Venus in your move deck. Because in the turn, Invisible Woman doubles it up, and then Venus would give a +1 on that. That's a nice combo right there.
Yeah, definitely.
So, Mary Jane, Silk, Invisible Woman, First Steps, and Venus. That's a good start to a deck right there.
100%. All right. Well, keeping...
This next lady could be in there, too.
Aunt May. 2 cost, 3 power, end of turn. If you used a movable ability... Give a movable card in your hand -1 cost and +2 power. I wrote down one word, and that was wheat cakes, baby. She's powering those people up. I love, again, getting cards on the cheap. And if you've got some movable stuff in your arsenal, this is a good card to have in there. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, they're putting a lot of variety in move decks. Even if you want to do a spider-centric move deck, you've got options now.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like to second-guess the game designers, but I did come up with an alternate text that would be more comic accurate.
Okay.
If this card is destroyed, make a deal with Mephisto and move Spider-Man and Mary Jane to separate locations.
Well, let's just make everybody mad. It is, though it is comic accurate. It cannot be denied.
Yeah, we can't have Spider-Man and Mary Jane get divorced. No way. We can't kill her off. We don't solve problems by killing people in comics. I know. Let's have Peter flippin' Parker make a deal with the devil. Like, I kind of want to just forget it happened, and they've told good Spider-Man stories since then. But I also kind of want somebody to take on the moment, maybe even in a what if, where Aunt May finds out what Peter did and just slaps him silly.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, the card seems quite useful.
It does. Tombstone, 2 cost, 3 power. This is going on right now as we speak. In the Team Clash ladder, you can get Tombstone. His ability, on reveal, destroy your lowest power card at each other location. I like this. I like this a lot. I wrote down here as a just-in-case answer for that guy playing Galactus, because always it turned out that the Hobgoblin was usually involved anytime I was playing somebody who had Galactus.
Hobgoblin, Herald of Galactus.
Yeah. So Tombstone would be kind of nice to counteract that. But anyway, your thoughts on Tombstone here?
Yeah, I'd said he's great for removing squirrels, ninjas, or goblins.
Okay.
And he also has the same stats as Aunt May.
Oh boy.
That tracks.
Uh-huh.
I've got to get past the idea that their cost and energy are direct reflections of their physical capabilities.
All right, next card, Tarantula. 2 cost, 2 power, end of turn. If you have the highest power among cards in play, give this and 2 cards in your hand +1 power. So this, again, this is end of turn. So this could he gets out there on turn 2. If you can keep that highest power, then this is going to, and it actually kind of helps you keep the highest power too, because you're getting that +1 bonus and 2 cards in your hands are getting that bonus too. So a nice way of folding in empowered, I assume, as well. So, but yeah, your thoughts on Tarantula?
Well, my first thought is Wilson Fisk, just because it's the highest power among cards in play.
True.
My second thought is, have I ever actually read a comic book with this guy in it? I know who he is, I know he exists, but I'm not sure I've ever read anything with him.
Tarantula, I own a comic with him in it. It's the second appearance of Punisher. I have that, but have I read it? No. I did read a Punisher comic, though. I think it was Euro Hit, and Tarantula's involved there. So I did read that. And that also had Batroc the Lipa. Zilipa!
Ah, yes.
So, all right.
Okay. Oh, and my third thought is Venus.
Oh, just do a search, please, on Venus on this document and tell me how many times Venus is mentioned, aside from the one time that we brought her up.
6.
It's funny. Okay, all right.
Perfectly reasonable.
Sure. We then have Boomerang, 2 cost, 2 power. When this returns to your hand, randomly steal 4 power from cards in your opponent's hand, and you can also activate Boomerang and return Boomerang to your hand, which is actually pretty neat. I wrote down Beast because Beast does that fun thing where he returns people back to their hand, also with 1 less cost.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you're just going to pretend like Toxin's not a thing?
Toxin does do that as well. Yes. So.
And you'd hate it if he showed up at Luke's bar.
Could you imagine? Dude. Oh, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun.
And the collector would probably appreciate him.
What did you have written down here?
Ikari.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Because he's stealing power, so that'll have reduced power on your opponent's cards, giving you more opportunities to play Ikari. I can't remember what else I was going to say about this guy. But it'll come back to me.
Oh, there it is. It's so funny. I saw you write that on the document, and I'm like, well, he must have forgot. Nope. It was a setup for a dang joke. Well, I should have known better. All right. This next one, J. Jonah Jameson, ongoing, your emotes are ruder. I put in here how in the world would this work? I want to see this for sure. What'd you think?
There aren't a lot of 1-cost ongoings.
Okay.
So Captain America, Aurora, Spectrum, I could see him being useful and fun.
Scorpion, brand new day. 6 cost, 8 power. Ongoing. Double the power reductions on all enemies. That hurts. Being a 6 cost, though, now I'm starting to be like, okay, the key is to try and get him out there early. Although, I guess it doesn't matter.
Only if you want to get him to retreat.
I guess, yeah, it doesn't matter because he just doubles it as soon as he's out there.
Yeah, it'd be pretty devastating to come in on turn 6.
Man, oh man.
Pack Luke Cage when he hits the scene.
100%. Do you have any other thoughts on Scorpion Brand New Day?
Ikari, Hazmat, Diamondback, Original Recipe, Scorpion. But on the downside, we already have a bunch of variants that don't look like what I think the Scorpion should look like.
We do, don't we? Like...
Yeah, I still remember, even though I saw him first in Homecoming, I recently started watching Orphan Black, so I just remember him as the scuzzy ex-boyfriend in the first season of Orphan Black, and not scared of this dude.
Not scared of him. All right, we have Spider Sense. This is a 5-cost skill card. On reveal, give your characters here +2 power. It costs 1 less, though, for each movable card that you have played. So you can get this out there, and provided you got a couple movable characters out there, it's going to be It'll be a little bit cheaper. I did write down here, though, I hope the hub never gives this to me, because I don't want this card when I'm not playing Move.
Oh, yeah.
But it's clearly going to be a good card if you're playing Move. So, yeah, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if the hub does give it to you, maybe hope you've got Dragon Lord or Isan.
Isan, yes.
Somebody like that to get it down without actually having to spend the energy. Would work well in a Move deck with a lot of the new cards in this season. I don't know if you've ever considered this, but maybe Venus.
Oh, well, by golly, no, I did not.
Yeah, maybe try Venus is going to be, to me, what I'm going to Legion it is to Jesse Starcher and new locations.
I like that.
What are you going to do with this location? I think I'm going to Legion it. I suggest playing Venus. Or Red Guardian.
Oh, yeah. Hit him with a Red Guardian. Okay, last card here, Sinister Six, 6 cost, 12 power. At the start of the game, the first 6 characters that you draw are evil. After you play them all, merge them into this, and add this to the last one's location. Okay, do you have to play the Sinister Six? I assume you do have to play that card, right?
I think
Or
it's kind of
pulls it
like
out.
Dormammu. You can play it, but there's other ways to activate it.
All right, so that makes sense. So this is a situation just like you're saying. Sinister Six is hanging out, I assume in your hand, and he's sitting there as you're meeting the requirements for it. Then the Sinister Six go down there. So it's 12 plus whatever the rest of these characters are.
That's what I'm thinking. You don't want to get it out there too early, because then you're vulnerable to Shang-Chi. But yeah, if it's the one you drop last, it's not exactly the same. I assume there's going to be a marker for it, so you'll know it's coming, like Zombie Galactile. Although if you're like me, you miss that marker and those signs all the time.
So yeah, man, this is going to be a tough card to be like, to know exactly what to put in your deck in order to play it, because you're going to lose some of the abilities. I guess you're going to want some on reveals. At first, I was sitting there thinking like, okay, let's play, Living Tribunal. But Living Tribunal has if it's evil.
Yeah.
Then
same thing with Kyra. I thought she could protect you from Shang-Chi, but
right.
Maybe you put both of them in there and just hope they're not all evil.
Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be an interesting card. I like the concept of it, but what are your thoughts?
It definitely will be interesting to try to build around, but yeah, it could be very hit or miss.
Okay. Any other thoughts?
Nope.
Locations, baby. Tomorrow we should be seeing the new location, which is Pizza Place. 2nd Street, Marietta.
Or at the Grand Central Mall.
Or at the Grand Central Mall, the original location. So the Pizza Place, add 2 pizza slices to your hand. Pizza slices are 0 cost, 1 reveal. So this is very much like chimichanga. Is that what it was? So this is a chimichanga. On reveal, merge this into one of your cards here. So you get 2 pizza slices into your hand.
Okay.
All right. So Sebastian Shaw, obvious reason. You're going to
Man loves some pizza.
He does love the pizza. He gets.
You just know he eats his pizza with a knife.
Sebastian Shaw is going to be happening. All right. Now, Penny Parker. Penny Parker in a lane by herself. If I remember correctly, her ability is if you merge her, she gives you +1 energy. All right?
Yeah.
So you get her in a lane by herself, and you're feeding pizza to Penny Parker. She's getting big. She's getting more powerful. And the more powerful she gets, the more energy you're going to get. All right? Agony's going to be in there. She's going to help Penny out. Okay? All right? Agony gets merged with Penny. We're going to get some energy. This is one of my favorite additions to this deck because I hardly ever use Gorgon.
Oh, you thought Gorgon was like the most useless card ever.
I wrote down here, who is giving pizza slices away for free? Not Gorgon. No, Gorgon is not. And then, of course, we're going to bring to the party Legion, because Legion is now going to provide you with 3 pizza places on the board as soon as he gets out there. Okay, I'm not done. I'm not done. Because now I have on the agenda Mad Thinker. Finally, something to use Mad Thinker with. We get to use his potential here. All right, so I wrote down armor to protect from Killmonger, Mad Thinker's going to be getting big too, I'm hoping here, because you're always going to have your hand full. Armor to protect from Killmonger. Nick Fury, you're going to have some energy those turns, because you're feeding Penny Parker all this pizza, and you're getting that stuff out of your hands. So Nick Fury's going to bring in some cards for you, some 6-costers. And then I also wrote down Dragon Lord to pull something out of your hand. You're going to be getting rid of the pizza slices, so just in case you don't have the energy. Crystal to pull Legion quicker, Psylocke to play Legion quicker, and Surge to play Legion earlier. So there you go.
The only suggestion I have is I like to make my deck names comic references.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of Pizza Power, I would go with Bruce Campbell himself, the Pizza Papa.
The Pizza Papa. Oh, wow.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. He punches himself clear to the end of the movie. All right. Any thoughts on the pizza place?
You thought this out a lot more than I did. I just put in that the collector enjoys an authentic New York slice.
Mm-hmm.
But also, since the pizza will be merging and increasing your powers, Venus.
Oh, why not? Why not?
Hey, look, at least I didn't make Venus her own color in the notes.
Oh, well, hey, I did decide to go a little overboard. I was like, Legion, baby. Legion's going to be purple. All right, well, then we're going to get to Empire State University, which is on turn 6, you get +2 energy. And I wrote down here, let's go ahead and get Quicksand involved, finally.
Okay.
All right, because my understanding is Quicksand will make sure that you don't get that +2 energy, or they don't get that +2 energy.
Correct.
Why don't we just go ahead and Legion Empire State University? So on turn 6, if Quicksand's out there, I'm the one getting +6 energy, and that other person is getting nothing.
There you go.
I have thought it all out. Legion is going to be saving the day, these 2 locations. I'm so excited for these locations.
We ever determined, does she do that every time, or is it just one time? It says the next time.
Well, it's I can tell you we have
Well, that might be the first time all game that they're getting additional energy, so she'd still probably be useful, but it might not be a sure thing.
Okay?
Next time.
We're going to find out here in a few weeks.
Yeah,
you're right.
I can't criticize you because I didn't even make a note on this location. I couldn't understand my note. I said another thing to fear with Scarlet Witch or Nico. That was referring to the sandcastle.
So yeah, I was going to say that was one thing that you missed when you were updating things, like the end of that.
Well, and Scorpion's cost and power.
Yeah, I had to go in there, and because it was Empire State University after turn 5 in the game, and I'm like, wait a second. But yes. Anyway. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the locations. I'm excited for the new season.
I will say this will be a good one to use my Jim Hammond deck on, and I don't see any particular reason to use Venus in concert with this location, although there's never a bad time. But
all right, well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have done it. Evan Bevins, let's go ahead. We'll get into plugs. Why don't you let everybody know where they can find you on the internets?
That is a fine question, actually. Now, asterisk51.blogspot.com still has a ton of my posts and writings. I am working on establishing something over on Substack, where I do have a few posts about rewatching watching Rocky.
Yeah.
Paying attention to Rocky for the first time.
Okay.
Substack.com/@EB*51.
All right. Very good.
So you can check me out there. And then, of course, I show up here with Jesse from time to time to talk about things other than Marvel Snap. And over on Magazines and Monsters, Billy D, a.k.a. Doc Strange, Ed Moore, and I are working our way through Marvel Fanfare, which is a lot of fun, except for that one backup story where Daredevil tries to find a kid's lost dog.
Oh no.
Yeah, Jesse, if you're ever going through a day and you're like, what my problem is today? I'm too happy.
Oh, no.
I am too happy. I'm too optimistic about life and the world. I would suggest that you read the second story in Marvel Fanfare number 6.
Okay. All right. Well, for myself, ladies and gentlemen, right now you're listening to this on the Source Material Comics feed. Most likely, if you want to hear some discussion about comics themselves, we've got the Unspoken Issues podcast, where myself, Evan Bevins, Chris Armstrong, Dean Compton, Derry Waite, we get together every once in a while. We talk 90s comics, and that's happening this month. Last Monday was our poll winner, where me and Chris Armstrong got together and we talked Friends of Max. It was a fun discussion. Today, as a matter of fact, as we were recording this, myself and Chris Armstrong got together and we talked about Spider-Girl 1/2 and Divine Right 1/2.
Okay.
So get the chance to check it out. Like I said, all month, this month is Unspoken Issues. Next week is going to be our discussion on Night Watch #1, finally coming around. We recorded that forever ago, and now we get to talk about it. So anyway, you can hear me and Mark Radulich get together later this week, and we're going to be talking K Street, which is a political 2003 political drama. Half-hour episodes, and it's a weird experiment, so check that out. Me and Alexis Hana got together and we talked the amazing Digital Circus, which was a great little animated series. So anyway, we're getting out of here. With that being said, thanks everybody for joining us for Snap Material. That over there is Evan Bevins. I'm Jesse Starcher. Have a good one. Bye-bye.